Well, hello there, friends. This is Bob Decker, tarot card reader and certified clinical hypnotist. And guess what? It's that time again.
Yay!
Yay! It's time for the tarot and some astrology. I got my bud here.
Hi.
Marissa Cohen. She's an excellent astrologer. She's a psychic medium, among other things. Very, very talented young lady. Say hello to him, Marissa.
Hi. Happy to be here.
And we're happy to have her. And we're happy to get the reading going. Let's go ahead and take a look at this first card. Hold that up, please, Marissa, so they can see. Yes, Taurus, Hierophant. This is what we're coming out of, or what maybe we're sort of in right now on this Friday afternoon, because this is the last card of last week's reading. Now, we went through a period of struggle with the Ten of Wands, which meant we had a lot of irons in the fire. And I'll tell you, I felt that way. I felt very stressed out a couple of days ago because there's just so much stuff going on at once. It wasn't necessarily bad stuff, it's just stuff. And when you got a lot of irons in the fire, you know, it can kind of pull your energies into too many directions at one time, which is what I warned about with that particular card. But I'm perennially getting my fingers into 20 different things at once and making things rather colorful for myself. But now we're in that Taurus energy, which is grounding, manifestation, things coming together, because Taurus is a fixed earth sign. So it's like anything that we had up in the air, it just kind of comes and grounds and comes together for us.
And also with the Hierophant, we also start to look at issues of faith and having faith, particularly in groups, and leaning on the faith of others. So whether it's a church or a temple or a metaphysical unit or what have you, it's really also about, as Bob said, manifesting and grounding, but also leaning on spiritual support that's found outside of ourselves, which may make the transition from the Ten of Wands into a more faith-based place a little easier, which would definitely, I think, feel soothing based on where we were. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. That certainly makes sense. Let's take a look at that next card.
Okay.
And the next card is the Nine of Discs. Now, the Nine of Discs is entitled Gain, which is the idea of making more money, having the things that we want to have. And interestingly enough, it's attributed to Venus in Virgo. Virgo is a mutable or changeable earth sign that tends to express the energies of Mercury. So it's a very refined energy, it's a very, and sometimes picky, choosy, perfectionistic sort of an energy, but it's like paying attention to detail pays off. And especially in creativity, that's Venus, paying attention and bringing in the attention to detail along with the creative flow that has some very, very fruitful results for us. And that's what we're going to be coming into right now. And I know you have some commentary.
Well, I think what's so interesting about this card, about the Nine of Discs or the Nine of Pentacles, whatever we want to call it, is that this is Venus in Virgo, which is trine to the Taurus energy of the Hierophant. So these two cards mesh very, very nicely. And also what's nice about Venus in Virgo, this card, is that we're dealing with Venus, like as Bob said, creativity, also love relationships, anything that brings a flow. And the energy of it is picky and perfectionistic, yes, very, very grounded, and also feeling that you have a lot of emotional resources, strong emotional and financial resources to fall back on. So it's a nice, warm, cozy, cushy feeling across the board, so that's nice. It's really nice.
Yes, it is. It's very, 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 very nice.
It's cool.
It's very, very, very cool. And so now, towards the end of next week, we're going to be coming into the energy of Virgo itself, expressed through the card, the Hermit. That's right. The Hermit means following our own path, marching to the beat of our own drummer, or the clicking of our own castanets, however we want to say it, okay? He's in search of truth. He holds in his hand the lamp of Diogenes. And Diogenes was this guy in ancient Athens that wandered around in the midday sun with a lamp, and he's going all over the place, and people are like, what are you doing? It's noon, and you got a lamp. He goes, I'm looking for an honest man in Athens. I don't think he was successful. But it is honesty. It's honesty with ourselves. It's our integrity. It's our truth. It's walking our path.
It's so nice. And what's so fascinating about all the cards that we've drawn today is that the Hermit, as we said, is Virgo, and coming up against, from the beginning of the reading, the Hierophant, which was Taurus, and the 9 of discs, which was Venus in Virgo, and now we're at the sun sign Virgo. So really what's happening is we have a trine week that's going
Wow.
on. We have a big Earth sign. We don't have a grand trine because we're missing Capricorn, but we have all the cards that we've drawn are trine, and in the case of the Hermit and the 9 of discs, we have conjunction, which means they're of the same sign energy.
Wow.
Which is nice. So there's going to be a lot of earthy energy, and what's so great about the Hermit is that it really inspires you, as Bob said, to find your own truth and to find your own integrity in your truth and to stay with it, regardless of what other people are doing. I always think of it as like the Obi-Wan Kenobi card. Like, you're just like out there in the swamp and doing whatever. And what's so great is that it puts a cap on the week and also brings it to fruition in a way that focuses on your own truth and your own internal energy. So it's sort of what's nice is at the beginning, we're in community, and then we're sort of in our own garden, and coming out of it into our own truth.
Wow.
So powerful, very beautiful.
Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful rendition of our reading today, Marissa.
Thank you.
I greatly appreciate having you now.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much.
Oh, and they love you. Now, how do they get in touch with you?
You can call me at Griffin's Loft at 954-625-6775. You can also reach me on my cell phone, which is 954-854-0270. You can also Google me. Just put me right into Google, put in Marissa Cohen, and you can either, next to that, type astrology or mediumship, and once you hit go, the first hit will be my Facebook fan page with all kinds of nifty details and fun stuff.
Excellent. Excellent. Very, very good. All right, friends. Well, we do thank you for tuning in to Bob's Blazing Tarot blog. We love you very much. And until we meet again, many, many blessings.
Bye!